Hello, 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 Geminis. What's going on? What's going on? My computer's acting real funny today. Wow. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see me okay and we can get this reading underway. My name is Patty. For those of you that are brand new, I am an empath that does your intuitive tarot as well as intuitive coaching. You can find coaching videos down below off of either Get Balanced 2020 or Divine Warrior Intuitive if you're interested in those, or spiritual growth or learning new tools and techniques to help your abilities. And I always take comments and feedback on people that want to tell me what kind of videos they want made. I'd be very happy to do that. All right. So let's get started. This is for the week of the 22nd through the 28th, last week of the month. Can you believe this? And I've got a spot on my glasses, or it's a bug. Nope, it's a spot. The thing is that it's the last week of February. Can you believe that? Love month is over, guys. Although human mating season still goes on for another month and a half. So, yeah, if you have anybody chasing after you, that's going to last probably for another month. Anyway, the only thing that we have new coming up is that there is a full moon. Full moon's coming up on the 27th. Now, I am going to be doing a full moon reading on the 26th. So, for those of you that are brand new and you don't know how I do my readings for like the full moon, the new moon, or any of the planets, retrogrades, that kind of thing. So I go into letting you understand what the full moon is, what the energies are, that kind of a thing. I share that probably for about 15 minutes. Oh, shoot. I apologize. For about 15 minutes. And then what happens after that, then I do a reading. So, and then I leave the chat open. So if you guys have questions about the full moon energies, or if you want to share any feedback, that's happening with me, that kind of a thing. I love it. I love to hear where you're coming from or where you're at in this world. It's crazy to me that people from all over the world watch me. I'm just enthralled. I am just enthralled. I might not have that many subscribers, but I get a lot of emails of a lot of people that aren't subscribing from all over the world, and that's fine. You know, sometimes people are shy, but I love it. So anyway, let's get started. So we're going to do a little bit of the full moon and see what that's happening. I am going to pull full moon oracles at the end. So the first three oracles I am picking are for the past, present, and future. So the past is about in this month, the divine is really wanting us to focus in on our what do you call it? Our choices and our decisions. So the past energies have been a lot about what he wants you to focus in on the past energies of how you're making your decisions. Then that current energy is maybe how you can make your decisions better, or what's going on for this week. Could be not decisions, but and then the future energy is, we'll see what that's going to bring. All right, so let's go. I've been shuffling these. Now, if I still get these cards that have been everybody's cards all week, it's like I shuffle, 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 and they're the same cards over and over and over again. No. Okay, yes. And yes. Okay, so very typical though, because of the full moon, what's going on here. So, and that's just fine. So our past energy, this is a huge one, you guys. Geminis, this is huge because for some of you out there, past energy is sort of, I'm really surprised. Oh, you know what? Letting go flipped out first, and I just thought that was a mistake. There was a card, letting go, flipped out as I was shuffling, as it was coming live, and I put it back in the deck. Very interesting, because what you're seeing here is the serpent, knowledge and healing. So the decisions that you've made in the past, probably based on earthly knowledge or also healing. Healing being that maybe the healing wasn't done, and choices and decisions were made by a brokenness. And so this is a time where we need to shed that old way of doing that, and slither on into the current. I said that just because of the serpent. And the reason why I said shed that is because if you want growth, if your choices and your decisions aren't where they need to be, or maybe life isn't turning out the way that you wanted, a lot of that has to do with the past, the old skin for the snake, because like I talk in a lot of my readings, the snake when it wants to grow, or it doesn't want to, it just grows. Okay, it begins to shed that old skin. That's the letting go. That was the first card that I just stuffed back in the deck, the letting go of that old skin. So a lot of the healing wasn't done for some of you to make the decisions that you made. But now, in this current week, I'm so excited for you guys because it's the SWAN. What is the SWAN? Everybody knows the story about the SWAN. Transformation and trusting the psychic gifts. Now, psychic gifts, I would say, are your intuition. I don't like really the word psychic. I really don't. Never have, never will, because we cannot tell the future. Because as soon as we want to tell the future, Divine switches it up and says, I'll show you. I got more power than you do. So, hey, go right ahead. There are people that can predict the future. Unfortunately, I have. I've been shown the future. I can't say it's going to turn out that way, but unfortunately, sometimes it does. With my brother's passing, well, it wasn't passed, he was murdered. And so I knew that was going to happen ahead of time. And I didn't know he was going to be murdered. I knew his life was going to end there. How violent, I did not know. However, I knew it was coming soon. And of course, that was my very first prediction, or a knowing. I call clairvoyance. I guess my daughter says, oh, you're clairvoyant when those things happen. But I don't like the word psychic because it has a very negative connotation to most of the human race. So it keeps a low vibration. Clairvoyance is actually just sort of all of a sudden given the knowing knowledge. So for you guys to transform, you have to listen to the intuition that you have, because that helps guide you. It helps you make good decisions. It helps you with that forward. Now, if you have some clairvoyance, if you have other abilities, hearing and those kind of things, those gifts, yes. But when it comes to psychic, I'm going to say clairvoyance, because that's our intuition. A lot of that is our intuition. Is an empath. It's about our energies and how we do that. So that's your current week, guys. That is your current week. It is time to really listen to your intuition, because it's going to transform you from this old self to a new self. And I'll tell you right now, this year's the year of the Hierophant. So with the year of the Hierophant, this is all about spiritual awakening. Somebody's getting a spiritual awakening. Somebody's like getting an aha moment, or I'm listening to that. Sorry, I got the light up wrong. So you're going to see donuts in my eyes. The thing is that you are growing, and you are going to a next level. Good thing is we're in the full moon, right? Full moon is about the Virgo. Okay, Virgo. What is good about Virgos? I'm a Virgo. So we hone in. When we want something, we hone in. And sometimes we get distracted. However, but when we're focused on something, we do that and we move forward. That's the full moon energy. These two things are very much a full moon energy. Okay, so what's going to happen in this next week is that you're going to probably get a little antsy from the 25th, 26th forward, and through all the way through until, let's see, this full moon is on the 27th, so the 28th, 1st, and 2nd. So you're through the 26th through the 2nd, you're going to get a little antsy because the old self doesn't want to change. The old self is fighting for that change, because it's like throwing a tantrum. I do not want to change. I do not want to grow. I like the dysfunction. I like the toxicity. I like the poor decisions, because you know what? It keeps things grounded the way that I know about them, rather than saying, hey, you know what? It's not working. So let's go ahead and just make life better. And then let's transform to a higher vibration. But no, I don't want to. Then that's the energy that you're going to have for the full moon. Anyway, Queen of Swords, first card out. That took a while to get that card out. Sorry about that. That's the divine. That's not me. So the Queen of Swords. I'm going to sneeze here in a second. Queen of Swords is all about truth. Truth is your truth. Who are you? Who are you inside? Who are you needing healing from? And the serpent's about knowledge. However, when I show the serpent, I always say, no, we want to go for wisdom. Wisdom can create knowledge. And is it spiritual wisdom or is it earthly knowledge? I would rather have spiritual wisdom because he can give me that knowledge. Because the thing is with knowledge, that's earth-based, or that's also too something that you learn from earth. Is it really the truth? We don't know unless we do our research, but a lot of the times it's not. And whose truth is it? Is it my truth or your truth? Because what you believe in, I may not believe in. So this is my truth. My truth is this. My truth is that. So it's very different. But the Queen of Swords definitely is looking for the truth. Truth will bring you transformation. Oh, yeah. Yes, you're looking towards your future, and this is definitely something of the truth. We have the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So with these, you've got a huge message and a huge beginning starting. There is, and it's going to be up to you again. And this, thank you. So he's saying it's up to you. It's your choice, your decision, how you want this outcome to come. Do you like the way that your life is going? And if it is, then great. Then you keep going in that way. But if you're not happy with your life, maybe that's why he had me do that video again. However, the video on it, if life isn't going right or something to that effect, then you got to really look at the truth, the foundation, where it needs to change, because you've got the two. There is a unity that wants to come up and help or be with you or help you focus or something in that matter. But the thing is, Page of Wands is a new beginning. There is a seed being planted. And that's what's going on with this full moon. Huge planting of the seeds. This is, again, a huge, powerful moon. You'll see that on the 26th. But it is all about your future and all about moving forward. Transformation. It is about a huge transformation for you guys. Somebody doesn't trust, or if somebody doubts everything that's going on around them. I don't know who that's for. There's doubt. And somebody's got sort of a scientific mind, like they've got to calculate everything. They've got to analyze everything. And you know what? When we overanalyze, then what happens is that what happens is that we can push people away and push our opportunities away. Thank you. I don't know who that's for, but somebody's pushing an opportunity away. Oh, wait, are these upside down? There they are. I'll just flip them over. Yeah, we got the Virgo energy here. Virgo energy. So, Chariot, somebody's thinking too much. Somebody's way too much in their head. Get out of there. So we're moving forward extremely slowly. We're trying to move forward for our future. We're trying to stay focused. Somebody's got too many distractions. So for somebody out there is, I don't know who this is, but it's like you're allowing all this noise to come in. You're allowing the noise of everybody. Like for somebody, they've got somebody that they're one of those energies that people draw to you. You know, they got to share their problems with you, that kind of thing, or they want to share everything with you, whether it's good, bad, ugly, that kind of a thing. Sort of like, what is the energy that you bring to them to maybe they think that you can help them. However, you're listening to all that too much. It's like you got to shut that door. As an empath, I have people coming at me all the time. Hey, I need to talk to you about this. Hey, what do you think about this? Or what do problems of other people. However, I have to shut that door at times. It's like, you know what? I can't help you. You got to go ask the divine. You got to figure that out. You got to, figure out your foundation or whatever. But somebody's too far into their head because you got Virgo energy, Hermit there. All right. Get out of your head. Get into your spirit, because that's going to help you more. Transform into this swan. Get your foundation down. Even if it's foundation for your gifts and abilities, if you want to call them psychic, I don't, but clairvoyance or hearing or seeing abilities or having animals, nature, plants, whatever is your ability, that kind of a thing. Yeah, definitely going to the wisdom. So we've got the Emperor. It's about wisdom. It's about authority. It's about going to the highest power. However, there's power there. Where are you getting your power from? That is the thing. Because the Emperor is about power, the divine power, earth power. And where is it that you're focusing on? If you focus in on, say, you're working and doing it, but your main focus is on a relationship, and you can't seem to get that out of your head, that becomes more of like like in biblical times they call that an idol. When you think about something more than the divine, it's called an idol. Well, in this case, when somebody's actually thinking too much of the past, of the way things were being done, you cannot transform into a new you. Than to be, what do you call it? You can't shed that old snake skin because you're carrying on the past with it. That's not the truth. Truth is now. Thank you. Truth is saying, he's saying it is now. It is not of the past. Whatever is the past is the past. Truth is right now. Wow, that was powerful. I can hear the power behind that. Is he's frustrated because people want to bring so much past with them. And I don't know where that energy is coming from, but there's a big frustration there. That's the moon energy as well, because what seems to be is not. Because we sometimes think that if something looks beautiful on the outside, we think it's beautiful on the inside. Not always. So he's getting frustrated because, and I'm just saying, I'm not him. So I'm just saying, I'm getting this energy that I'm feeling this heavy power, like you've got to let go of the past. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. I'm trying to move you forward, and it just seems stuck. That's also the moon energy, because divine is energy, so wherever that comes from. All right. So we need to look. I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably the key right here, is the focusing, where your focus is. Where's your grounding? What are you grounding from? Where's your grounding? Is it integrity, character? Is it in morals? Is it in money? Is it in what is your grounding? What is your focus? Where does it come from? Where does your past come from? Where do you want to go in the future? Kind of a thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Remember I said the first card out was letting go? Four of Pentacles. Let go. Because the message is that, you can have the star. The star is all about balance. Again, if you talk to me, I'm going to pound it in you. Get balance. That's why I have a company name. I didn't pick that name. Divine did. Get Balance 2020. The thing is that everything was off in 2020. And the thing is to get balanced in 2020 when we had all that crap going is to find the peace. I had peace throughout the whole year. People are saying that was the worst year ever. Yes, for some it really was. They lost some people in my life. I lost my job. I lost a lot of stuff. However, I stayed in spirit and I was abundantly given rewards and I was in peace. And even though I went without for over 6 months, I was at peace. I was at peace. This is where this comes from. So where is it that you can do that? So you have the Page of Cups. Something creative, a message coming creatively. There is a message coming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. The message is to bring balance back into your life. Bring balance. Spiritual. And that's why I say when we get Balance 2020 is when I say I teach mind, spirit, and body. You cannot you can't lose one element in life. It's mind, spirit, or body, or you can't be balanced. You can't be balanced. You think about that for a minute. You can't be balanced. So if you remove something, especially spirit, then you cannot be balanced. Yeah. Somebody's overthinking. And it's making you depressed. And the thing is, when you do that, you're causing more frustration, more anguish. Because when you do that, when you overthink, you start to get stressed. And I don't know if you listen to a young gentleman. Oh my gosh, phenomenal young gentleman. I don't know. if he lived in Europe, in UK, or where he originally from India. However, Jay Shetty, Shetty, I encourage you to listen to him because he is so point on. He used to be a monk at a young age, and growing up in or living in Japan for years, I studied a lot about different cultures and religions and actually relationships. I don't like the word religion. Relationships with divine, how they do that. However, he is so right on when he's talking about breathing. We have to learn how to breathe. So that is really huge because when you stress out, your breathing goes out. It changes your chemical reactions in your body night and day, whether you're happy, sad, whether you're excited, whether you're stressed or angry. Your breathing changes all the time, and that changes your chemical makeup inside. Why do you think some people have short tempers? All right. Anyway, I'll get off on a coaching session. Sorry. All right. So let's see here. Yes, definitely. Mind, spirit, body. Mind, spirit, body. So we have strength. It is going to take strength this full moon for you guys to release something. Just pick one thing. You got to stay focused. Here's the thing: when I talk to anybody, you got to stay focused on one thing only. It does not help your brain chemistry. It does not help you. It does not help you go from your old way of healing or changing or transforming into the butterfly. It doesn't help. So you have to stay focused. You have to stay strong and stay focused. And when your mind begins to get distracted from distractions, people, just shut it out. Do I need to listen to this right now? Can I excuse myself right now? What can I do to stay focused? Can I put on some headphones? I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I need to focus. I'll put earphones in that they have no noise in it because I want people to think I'm really focusing and concentrating on something because I need to stay focused. I don't want to lose my focus. If you have to do that, do that. Even at work, do that. All right? Because it is, and you just got to be patient with yourself and take care of yourself. Really take care of yourself. This is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. However, I'm just going to say let go of that old self, that old past, that healing. Let that skin shed and go away as you slither away into a new self, new body, new transformation into the beautiful swan. Beautiful swan. She's so beautiful. Or the butterfly, if you want to use the butterfly. We use the butterfly a lot. It gets sort of overdone. But really, in all sense, if you think about the ugly duckling and the beautiful swan, yeah. What am I grabbed the wrong ones. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Okay, so we are going to go to the moon in the moon energy. I just want to make sure all these cards are upright because sometimes he flips them the way he wants them to go. So if somebody was on, they would say, hey, how you doing? So don't forget about the full moon reading on the 26th at 1 o'clock. I do that. So unfortunately, I didn't realize how late it is over in Europe when I do that. So I probably will be starting those a little bit earlier for those guys. Because, yeah. And then also, too, I'll give the announcement next week. I'm going to be having a knee replacement surgery, so I'll share that with next week of how I'm going to do that week. So a little bit different that week. I don't know how much drugs I'm going to have in me. I'm scared. I will be honest. I'm a little scared. I'm very sensitive to everything that I've been given. So, I love my knee. It sounds silly, but these are parts of our bodies that have energies, and I thank it for all the service it's done me, and I'll start crying. So I'm not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it later. I know, empaths are crazy. My daughter and I were just talking about this before she had to go to an appointment. And she's like, Mom, I get it. But, and I just start crying because I'm an empath. I'm very sensitive. So, sensitive but strong. Don't piss me off. Okay, so we're talking about the full moon energies here now. So somebody's doubting again. And that's going to be typical with this full moon because somebody's throwing a tantrum they don't want to change. So we have the moonlight. They're doubting their intuition to move forward. They're doubting that, if you here's the thing with doubt and your intuition. If you feel like it's, you're like, okay, I'm not quite sure, but something inside you says, yes, do it. Just, you need to do it and have faith. And because it's unseen, that's the second dimension. If you really can't see it, and you won't know until you take that leap of faith. If it's saying don't do it, you don't do it. You got to take that leap, because maybe the divine is saying, I've got something for you. You're not ready or whatever. However, with this full moon, you can't doubt it. So whatever is trying to be planted for your life to move forward, don't doubt that. Follow the leader. And that's also the number 6. Okay. So the number 6 is about harmony and improvement. So it is improving your life. It is improving. It's taking that swan energy and transforming it. So that's a good thing. So focus in this week. Focus in this week on that doubt, diminishing it and following through with faith, because you got to follow the leader. You are your own leader. Nobody else is. Nobody can tell you what to do. If they do, you need to shut them out, because the thing is, it's not their journey. Because they can tell you no when divine's saying, yes, I got all this stuff over here for you. And they're like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take that risk. And divine's saying, you got to trust me. Even though it's the second dimension, trust me. You're the leader of your own journey. All right. And be gentle as you go, because it is going to take patience. Where'd it go? Temperance. It's going to take patience. It is going to take strength, and it is going to take focus big time. Because there's part of you that doesn't want to move forward in that way. But you know what? You're ready. You're ready, because if you've healed enough in that, it's like, for example, somebody gets really, really hurt in dating somebody. Maybe they left or whatever. You get hurt. Yeah, you're hurt for a minute, but if you can get yourself back up in the bootstraps and pull your bootstraps up and go out and start dating again, say, you know what did I learn from that? What did I do? What should I do? What should I not do again in this situation? How will I handle it next time? And will I ask more questions? Will I make sure? Will I be, truthful to myself? And then you'll go. But there's other people out there that get so broken, just even if they've only met them, and it gets so broken that they don't want to date anymore, ever. Shut down that door. I used to be that person. And I do it if I'm going to do it now, it's out of choice. It's like, okay, I'm cool. I'm fine. That's my healing. I'm cool. I'm fine. If I'm alone and the divine has me that way, which I am, I'm fine alone. But the thing is, some people don't. They crumble, they fall. That's not where you need to be. We need to soar. Soar. Let the swan's wings just begin to fly. All right? Woo! Anyway, this was more of a coaching session, guys. I don't know why. This isn't from me, the divine. I don't know what's going on here, but hopefully it will resonate with somebody out there and help somebody out there. And I hope that, pretty much it. So I will see you on the 1st. Oh my gosh, March 1st. Oh my gosh, it's so quick. And it's next month. I don't want to lose my knee. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a really, really good week. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked, subscribed, or shared, please do so. If you have, thank you so much. Hey, hello, Phantom. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Somebody commented to me today that, they want to know when my upcoming videos are. You have to hit the bell. And then I do that with other channels, but if you don't hit the bell, then it doesn't give you a notification I'm on live. Or when I like this morning, I just posted the upcoming live for the full moon. So some people aren't aware of that, especially if you're new to YouTube or you're new to tarot and that kind of a thing. So don't forget to hit that bell. All right. I hope you guys have a great week. We will see you on Monday. Phantom, thank you for saying hello. I love when people do that. It just makes my day. And I will see you on the 1st. Have a good week. I don't know why I got a lot of energy today.